In genetics, understanding how allele pairs segregate in all their possible combinations for all the chromosomes and then recombine in the offspring at fertilization to produce all the different genotypes and phenotypes we can get is one of the most complicated parts of genetics. We're only scratching the surface here at really understanding what's going on in meiosis. So there's a handy way of thinking about how these allele pairs separate using a tool called a Punnett square. Now, some of you may have heard of this before. We're going to take a quick look at how we can use Punnett squares to help us understand this segregating alleles problem a little better. Let's imagine for a second that we have two parents, a mom and a dad. These are two individuals here. And we're going to focus only on chromosome 2, which has the lactase gene controlling lactose intolerance. Dad is homozygous recessive for lactase non-persistence. This means that dad is going to be lactose intolerant because he's not going to make enough lactase as an adult to be able to metabolize lactose. Mom, on the other hand, is homozygous dominant for lactase persistence. This means mom is going to be lactose tolerant. She's going to keep expressing lactase into adulthood. Now the question is, if they have a child, what are the possible genotypes and phenotypes of their children? This is when our Punnett squares are going to come in handy. Let's take the possible segregated allele combinations we can have for the dad. If his pair of homozygous recessive alleles segregate, we can get one gamete with a recessive allele and another gamete with a recessive allele. Now we can do the same thing for the mom here. She can either pass on a dominant allele or another dominant allele. So if we want to figure out what their offspring could be genotypically, or what genotype they will be, all we have to do is fill in this Punnett square. Look at this box, combine the column and the row. We can have a plus and a minus here. We can have a plus and a minus here. We can have a plus and a minus here. We can have a plus and a minus here. It turns out that all the possible combinations appear to be the same. So based on these results, what percentage of the children will be lactose intolerant like the dad? Go ahead and put your answer in percentage form here.